Hello and welcome back to Castle Doctrine, where we are still considering our options on how exactly we're going to include Elizabeth in the home defense. I'm not sure how we're going to set this up, though. I am not sure about that. We could have powered doors that'll open up. So dogs in there. We could have a bit of a maze. This is generally just a red herring. This whole area, that's the function of this place. It's just to lead people off the beaten track. Send them the wrong way. There we go. The other thing that we could do, oh, that's a bit too expensive at the moment, but perhaps later on, is we could have the powered pits. Because when the power is moving through this, those pits will be able to be walked across. But the moment that Elizabeth triggers this, the pit will close. And I don't see anyone carrying ladders around with them, because ladders are bloody expensive. But right now, this is not much of a trap, I must confess. We're starting to get up to the point where I don't really want to take it too much further. But you know what? Let's go ahead and use that. That'll do for now. What's more, we can test this system out. Okay, we're going to quickly test this and just make sure that it's all working the way I plan it to work. Elizabeth, if we go... No, we're not going to go that way because that would alert Lady to our presence and we don't want that to happen. Right, Elizabeth... How much time have I got? Not much. Okay. That's good enough. People might suspect that there is a safe over there and that it's a bravery test. And in fact, at some point, maybe it will be. But for now, it is not. It is purely a red herring. Down there, we'll block that off, though I need to let myself out. And we'll do something else with this. At the moment, that isn't really serving any purpose, so I'm going to get rid of it, actually. Same for those walls. But this electrified wall there, it's useful for now. We'll also run that up there. We don't need that. That's the only wall we need. Okay. So, if someone is brave enough to walk across there, well done to them. They are now dead. Because the moment that closes, unless they've got a ladder, they're not coming back. And I think that's enough. There we go. We spent a little bit of money. This place is going to be a little bit less attractive now to people trying to looking for somewhere to break in, because the more valuable the place becomes, the more someone is willing to use very, very expensive tools to get through it. Now, there is, of course, a new place that someone could run in order to get away from Tony. That's not necessarily the best thing. It's not really what I want. Perhaps. Let's think about this. I could even have the power trapped over there. Yes, actually, I think I'm going to do that. Because I don't want someone just to be able to avoid Tony's wrath by slinking off into that little corner, because that does make the rest of the trap a little bit less powerful. So we'll run this all the way around, and we'll leave this area blank for now. I'll put a lot of other red herrings in there later on, but for now this will do. There we go. And yeah, that's perfect. We'll bring that up one more tile, and then just move the powered door over there. There we are. Now, we'll even be sneaky and place a door here so that someone might not notice, open it up and walk straight into the pit. Well, actually they wouldn't. They'd walk straight across it. It would be fine. That will be safe to walk across initially. Maybe I should... No, I'm happy with it as is. Right. Now I need to remind myself it is on the right. It is on the right. Don't mess this up, Aavak. Okay, let's go. Be careful. Indeed, we should be careful. This is becoming an ever more deadly trap as more people die in it and fund More deadliness. Okay, and straight up. And to the right. Aha, fantastic. Okay, let's check out the videotapes. See who's doomed themselves. William Leslie Paget gave us £1,200. Dollars, rather. He had a brick and 2 dog meat. Okay. What? Really? You were worth $1,200 and you fell to such a newbie mistake? Truly, that is ridiculous. My lord. He walked on the sleeping dog, basically trod on lady's tail, waking her up. You fool. John Robert Morrison, 230 moves. Wow, I'm going to have to speed this up. Okay, lady's been knocked out. You don't fancy moving down there, fair enough. Oh, bad times for you. Very bad times. Oh, you've locked yourself in. Oh, you dug yourself back out. You've got one more. There's nothing you can do. You fool. I've built all the walls double thick. That's right. You are now trapped. In fact, actually, I think you could have gotten up there. There's one of these, isn't there? Or no? No, there isn't. Actually, yeah, that's right. I made them all double thick. Well, that's what you get. You cantankerous little fellow burrowing through my walls. You are not a mole. You don't belong in my walls. Leslie Daniel Rodriguez. Mind you, moles don't belong in my walls either. Moles belong in the ground. Oh dear. Oh, you were so close. Oh, I actually feel bad for you. Man, you were that close. You checked all of the others. You just had one more to go through. Ah, man, that sucks. Nathan W. Perkins. Nathaniel, sorry. Let's see, how do you do, Nathaniel? What kills you? It is, once again, Tramp. Oh, Tramp, you are bloodthirsty. And we've already killed someone else. Oh, this house is fantastic. There are so many people just throwing their lives away. Now, is there anyone else further down here? Maybe. Game is thinking about it. Thinking really hard. Lee Lauren Willis. 41 turns. Okay, you died pretty early on then. Probably walked straight up there. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. This is just... I feel evil. I feel really bad. I genuinely do. And you just thought better of it. It was like, no, this place has got concrete walls. This is a bad sign if ever I saw one. And honestly, sometimes that is how it goes. If I see concrete walls, I start to panic a little bit because someone has clearly decided, well, I've got so much money, I need to just spend her on something. Henry Eugene Pearson. You took 25 turns to decide nope. Oh, fair enough. Lady scared you off. And Robert James Gilbertson. No, this won't be anything. You just walk straight back out. And finally, Alexander K. Newsom. Newsom? Okay. Oh man, I don't like killing people with the name Alexander. I hope you die a warrior's death against one of my loyal hounds. Oh my goodness, it worked! Ha! Fantastic! It's already borne fruit. That was fantastic. Well done, Elizabeth. Wow. I am pleased, and I'm sure Elizabeth is also pleased. David Allen has noped out after 19 turns. But I don't blame you, honestly, David. This place is a death trap. It's going to be haunted. My lord, I'm going to have to make some sort of like funeral slabs to put all of these ghosts to rest. I feel equal parts pleased with how well my traps are working and equal parts mortified by how well my traps are working. I'm not sure if I'm cut out for this whole trap-making malarkey. James, you've probably just started or just recently died. I wish you great amounts of luck in actually spending some of that money before someone robs you. I'm not going to rob you. I am a gentleman, and you clearly need some time to prepare. But yeah, so that is the state of the house at the moment. We have started to expand a little bit so that young Elizabeth can be involved in killing people. My God, what have I become? Well, as you can see, the honeymoon period is over. The dream has come to its inevitable and bloody conclusion. Lady is dead. Some swine came in here and clubbed Lady. They also burrowed out through this wall, since this trap was actually still quite effective. I've already checked. I'm not rushing around to check whether the rest of my family is alive. I already know. I know that Elizabeth is still alive, with that wall still busted from the person who hung themselves. Elizabeth is fine, probably because no one has felt like the need to bother her, because I've got no money. No one has tried to rob me. I am poor. There is no incentive to rob me and risk my traps, such as they are. Not very risky, that is. That one would still kill someone, but yes. Someone shot Tony, and then clubbed Andy. They clubbed my son for no apparent reason. Well, maybe they did it as revenge, because Andy has been the result of, or rather the cause for many a death. But it is over. I knew this time would come. I've got no money to fix the house. I haven't even got money to build a grave. They left me with nothing. I am just going to take myself. I get my dog back. Where's my dog? Come here, Tramp. We're leaving. Me, Tramp, and Elizabeth. We're going to leave this hellhole of a neighborhood. We're not coming back. I'm going to train Elizabeth in the ways of killing criminals. I'm probably going to dress up as some sort of Batman-like figure as well. And maybe shoot her a few times so that she gets used to the pain, so she knows what to expect. Yeah. I can't see anything going wrong with this idea. Nothing at all. But before I do anything else, let me actually move Tramp down there so I can actually get out of this place. I hope. I think I'll be able to get out. No, I won't. Tramp can move over people. Okay, Tramp, you need to stand over there. In fact, I'm going to need to move everything around so that I don't get killed by Tramp whilst I try to go and review the tapes one last time. I can't even... damn it. Tramp, I need to put you somewhere else. Tramp, you stand here. Follow Elizabeth. She'll lead you to the way out. It's okay. Right, I am now going to go and grab... if I remember where it is. If I get killed by Tramp, it'll be what I deserve, honestly. I think it was up here. No, it wasn't. Oh, just in time. Phew. I almost killed myself there. But as you can see, the house was actually quite successful. I slept. That was my undoing. I decided that I needed a 3-hour nap. And then everything went wrong. But the house had managed to kill a grand total of 16 people by the time it was cleared out. And that's on top of another one there, another 4, so that's 21. Let's keep going down. Let's find out the full total. 23. Ooh, 28. Is that it? I think it might be it. Maybe not. How many people? Well, my lord. 31. You guys, 37. It looks like 37 is the grand total of deaths that this house has managed to accrue. Considering it was thrown together just as a demonstration that you could make something moderately dangerous out of the starting $2,000, I think this little house did remarkably well. If you were to tot up all of the money that it's earned, I'm not going to bother, but if you did, I imagine it would be a good bit of money there. Probably 30, 40 grand, something like that. I'm not going to watch these tapes where someone just walked in and left. I'll watch you because you took 45 turns to decide to leave after having scouted already. That's interesting. Let's check you out, Jean Christian Aguirre. Let's see. How did you do? You got as far as this and then noped out. Oh, with Tramp hot on your heels. Lucky for you. I'll actually open them just so that they go off the list, and then it'll pull all the green ones down since it tries to keep the more relevant entries that you haven't watched on the first page that you're looking at. And then you as well. Let's get rid of you. There we go. Nathaniel C. Qualls. He died in 30 turns. Let's see what killed him. Probably Tramp at 30 turns. Oh, no, it was Lady. Aha, oh no, Tony. Oh, Tony, I shouldn't have let you have that gun, honestly. I just made you a bigger target. You notice that Tony's carrying 422? The reason Tony is carrying that is because anyone that Tony kills, she loots, and she keeps hold of the cash. It's a rather mercenary way of doing it, but I guess it makes sense. Donald Marcus Potts, you left, and you actually abandoned your gear as well. Aaron David Jones, you do abandon your gear, by the way. I have checked that. If you just simply leave, you will drop whatever you're carrying. Aaron David Jones, $200 there. And 49 turns, so it's probably a tramp kill, that one. Oh, no, Tony. Yeah. Oh. Tramp, you got over just in time. I didn't even think of that. I've been putting you in danger. Elizabeth would be beside herself if she inadvertently caused your death. Frank Leigh Carson. How did it go for you, Frank? You were worth a bit of money, so you must have successfully robbed a place or two in your time. Where do you go first? Oh, too late. Straight into the shotgun. That I like to think of as a double-barreled shotgun. It's not one of these, like, you know, combat shotguns. It's just something that you use for hunting rabbits on the farm kind of shotgun. John David Mosby, let's check you out. Not that you really use a shotgun to hunt rabbits. You use a ferret to hunt rabbits. Shotgun to hunt wood pigeon, perhaps. Dean Dennis Elliott. 26 turns. You died really quick. Probably to Lady. No? Oh, no, straight to Tony. Okay. They all seem to be going in the right direction. It's as if they know where the safe is. The fools. If only they knew where Tony was going to pop out with her shotgun, they might survive a little bit better. You dropped off some mortar and some meat. We actually want to look at this one. David Stanley Ryan, 80 turns this one, so you actually lasted a while. I think you may have gotten somewhere where you locked yourself in. Yes, there we are. You probably hung yourself or threw yourself into a pit. Yep. There we go. You decided not to do the whole rope breaky necky thing, but instead to launch yourself down a pit and just possibly just break everything else and then suffer for a little while. I'm not sure that you made the right decision there. Marcus Jeffrey Thomas, 177 turns, so you probably died in exactly the same way. Stuck in a place you can get out of. Oh, well, you're already kind of doomed now because Lady's on your case, so... And you haven't activated Tony. Yeah, you're in trouble. And I already know that you don't mess with Elizabeth. You couldn't anyway, you haven't got the tools, but yeah. Oh, dear, dear. How on earth did Lady get out there? It didn't look like Lady had... Oh, of course. When he went up, way over the side, up and around to Elizabeth's place, Lady would have gotten past that little window area. Didn't even plan for that. Brandon Brian Gonzalez. What a fantastic name. My lord, you had a lot of gear. No wonder my house was worth a lot when people finally broke in. You put Lady to sleep, you swine. How rude. What are you going to do? He's really desperately trying to work out where he should and shouldn't go. I'm going to speed you up a little bit. Oh, and where are you going to die? Make up your mind. Oh, what? What? I don't understand. Why did you throw yourself into the pit? You fool! That was crazy. Okay, let's see. Right, Troy Ronald Bivens, one of the first people to successfully rob us. 4 grand he took. 3 saws, 4 clubs he left behind. That's not a lot, considering how much... Ew, you're the one who killed Lady. And then you burrowed your way out. I should have made that wall out of concrete. You should have died in that hole. You horrible little person, you. Nope, not getting anywhere there. You used up all of your saws. Man, we were so close. It's probably going to come down to luck. He's just going to pick the right direction to go in. You were the one who killed Andy! You bloodthirsty swine! I thought you looked like you were chasing Elizabeth. You horrible person! Troy, I hope you have died in some despicable trap. You... It just wasn't necessary. Anthony Ronald Haskell, $200. Troy. The next character I make, I'm going to rob houses whose owners have a name starting with Troy. I'm not. It's probably not going to be their fault. No one can choose what name they're given. Still. And now Lady's dead. Alas. Alright, let's speed you up. There's not much left to this system. Considering the only lethal thing now is Tony. And also that. Well done. Well done, Anthony. David Walton Chavez. I'll just dodge you. James Anthony Stewart. It's interesting now how people are going to die, considering part of the trap has been rendered non-lethal. So where are you going? Oh, you're going to explore this way. I really should have walled that off so it was claustrophobic again. Because I found a lot of time people are just exploring. And I don't know. Once you... really? That's fantastic. Wow. I find that once people aren't in an enclosed space, they start thinking a little bit more strategically. They take their time with their decisions, whereas when they're in an enclosed space, they're a little bit more rushed. That might be all in my head, or all in theirs, even more to the point, but it does seem to work that way. Henry Irwin Jones, $200, 128 moves, probably similar then. Again, though, you died, so I'm interested to see how that happened. And... no, oh, of course, yes. Tony isn't going to walk away. She's mourning. She's mourning Andy. She'll stop at Andy's corpse now. She won't go any further. Oh, that's tragic. Calvin A. Strafford. Let's check you out, Calvin. You monster. You're all monsters. Well, actually, Calvin is probably not a monster. You've not equipped yourself to be a monster. What? What? I don't understand. Okay. Charles L. Barnett. I'm actually not even going to watch because it takes you a remarkably long time to decide that you don't want to do anything. James Raymond Vaughan. 134 turns before you die. Let's check you out on triple speed. Right, you set Elizabeth off. She races out of the house faster than you. And then you throw yourself into... What is with people throwing themselves into pits? They must get too confident with moving around. Joseph Ronald Ryan. 264 turns before you die. Dear me. I know everyone's looking at that 9 grand death and they're just itching to know how it happened. Don't worry, I'll get there after this one. It's probably in the same stupid way that everyone else is dying, though. Just because someone's got a lot of bounty doesn't mean they're smart. It might just mean that they've been lucky up to now, or they've taken the time to rob only starter houses. Stephen Gale Youngblood, $9,200. How do you die, Stephen? Tell us your secrets. You die in 28 turns. Dear Lord. You die without any... You got that much of a bounty, and you die like this? Really? Oh. That's fantastic. I think Evelyn literally turned that off as he was stepping onto it. Not Evelyn, sorry, Elizabeth. Well done. Daddy's girl might not need much training to become a hardened killer after all. Daniel Clyde Hernandez, you scouted out. I'll check out where you scouted, so it's all the more funny when you die. And you bail from Tony, it looks like, without properly checking and realizing that she's not going to try and kill you because she's going to be stood over Andy's corpse weeping. And then you steal a bunch... Oh, you come in with a gun? Oh, you swine. He went back out, came in with the proper tools, and then killed her. Oh. And then left. He literally just stole the money off Tony, which was a grand and a half at that point, and left. He only got $300 for that, when you include the fact that he had to spend it on a gun. And then he also lost this. So I don't think he actually made any money on that trip. He literally just came back to kill her. There are words for people like you, and I'm afraid I can't say them. But I'm thinking them. Richard A. Armstrong. Okay, Richard, you robbed 10 grand off me. 10.8 grand. In 219 turns. The only place you could have gotten it from is the safe. But it took you a while to get there. You wasted time exploring on the outside. Okay. That's probably all there is to this one then. Well, there we are. That is the end of this house, more or less. I can't do much about it. I can't restore things. What are we going to do? What's your house like, Daniel? Oh, you've got a dog there who hasn't spotted me, but if I open this door, I fancy he will. I can't go up there anyway. Okay. Wow, you set this up so that your dog dies? You monster. You utter monster. Okay, well, there's that way. Okay, you're forcing me to choose. Now, if I was a cunning swine and I was setting something up, I would probably... see, can I see anything there? Nothing there. Well, that... No, we're going to go this way. Oh, how clever. Oh, I already saw that wasn't the right way. Oh, no. Wow. This is the end. I regret nothing.